This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories. And welcome to a review of the Phantom 2. This is a set from the later seasons of Star Wars Rebels, and it's really cool because it has the Thrawn minifigure in it. But even besides the Thrawn figure, it's a cool set to have where you get a alternate version of the Separatist Shuttle. And with it, looking at the first minifigure we have, there is Chopper, who is unique for a droid since he's a lot smaller than most, with him having these shorter legs, so he's not as tall as R2-D2. But he's still a cool and detailed figure. He comes, I think, in both Phantom sets, although I only have one of them. Even though I have both Phantom sets, I don't know what happened to my other one of him. Just I think his legs got lost. Looking at the next figure, we have Keenan, and this is a really cool figure since it's him being blinded. So with it, he has a pretty simple torso design and leg design. Although he could come with a blaster, I don't think he did. And pulling off his mask, you could see he just has a kind of a neutral expression here, where you can see his blinded eyes. And on the other side, he has a smile. Yeah, this is a really cool figure, and this is a really cool headpiece that's only in this set. And for the final minifigure, the one that most people got this set for, Grand Admiral Thrawn. He's an awesome figure. The torso is really simple though, but it's still really cool. And he's an awesome figure to have. He has just a neutral expression on one side and a more angry on the other. The hairpiece is also pretty unique with it being a darker blue. And if you want to transform this into Legends Thrawn, which is really similar, you just need one of these. You can place it on his shoulders, and you could transform Thrawn into his Legends version, which really the only difference is this is a lot better in detail. And it also makes better detail on him overall, so it doesn't hurt too much. The Rebels version doesn't have these on the side, but his Legends version does, so you do that to just greatly improve the figure. And it doesn't change too much, requires just one more piece. I wanted to add that in just in case you wanted to. I found one of those and wanted to show it off when I did this, since I thought I found one of these, so I did the review. And I also recently rebuilt this because I originally had this built into a Separatist shuttle until I got one which I reviewed maybe a month or two ago. I don't remember exactly when. But taking a look at the build of the shuttle, I'm going to pop the canopy off just so you don't see reflections of anything. And with it you can see the interior. And with it you can take Keenan, take his lightsaber off, sit him up and place him inside to fly the ship. I'm not going to put the lid on for now, so since it's extremely reflective, I don't want you to see my face or anything. I don't want to put on a mask. At the side you could see there's some really cool sticker details. It looks pretty awesome overall. It also has this little position where you can take Chopper and place him inside. Oh, put him way too far over. I was looking at the camera. Then you can be in there and you can fly in the ship. It's pretty accurate to the show, although I think that he was more like this in the show. And it's just put in here because there's a small gap in between here. Looking at the backside, we have this little mechanism where if you push this, it will go and launch the spring-loaded shooters. So if we look, you can turn it this way and we'll launch one out that way. And if I push it that way, it will launch out that way. Yeah, just after taking them out, you also see if you wanted to, you could pop this little area off, although that's not a intentional part of it. It isn't like a escape pod, it's just part of the build. Over here, I forgot to mention this on the Separatist shuttle, but these can fold up as landing gear. If you look at the bottom, there's this cool little detail at the bottom just to show off it being in flight. and has a little detail there. On the back, it has this little ramp, which if you pop it open, you could take out this Imperial weapons crate, which I think I added a few more thermal detonators into. Yeah, in it you have a blaster pistol and a few thermal detonators. I know the thermal detonators came in the set. I don't remember if the blaster pistol did, but I think there was only 2, and I just added some more in to have a better Imperial armament. And if you take a look at the inside, there's not really room for figures standing up, but if you take someone like Thrawn, or I could take other characters, but he's just the closest one I have that isn't in a set already. So if you take him and drop him, which I tend to do a lot in these videos, you can sort of get him inside and fit him in. But yeah, if you have this in terms of like a separatist shuttle build, you could fit a few more battle droids in there folded up. I think around like 3 to 4. But so it's really cool. And yeah, this is a really nice set. And if you do have the Ghost, which I do have, although I don't have the figures to the Ghost set, you can take it. And I will pop this on since it'll be facing towards me. And you could slide this new Phantom. It's a little more tricky than the original one. But if I move it up, I'm sorry about that jump cut. For some reason the video stopped recording once I got to this part. I'm so glad I did it there because I was doing this video for a while and that would have been really embarrassing if I didn't hit record, which I thought I almost did for a second, but then I checked and saw that most of the video did record. It just stopped at one point for some reason. But I'll give you a 360 view of what the Phantom looks like on the Ghost. And from the back side, I'm just going to keep my hand up here. You can see what it would look like from there. Moving it to the side, you see how it fits from there. To the front, you can see it's kind of pushes back the weight on this. That's why the other Phantom's a lot better. And moving it here, you can go back to the start position and see how it is. And yeah, with this, it's a really nice set. Oh, it does fit well on it. I think the other Phantom fits a lot better. And I'm just going to take it off so it's not weighing it down. And the other Phantom fits a lot better on there. And I will be reviewing that one soon. Although I had to find a few missing pieces to it. So it'll still be a few weeks. But I definitely think this is a good set. And with it, it does fit well. I will not be reviewing the Ghost anytime soon because I am missing all the figures to this set. And the Hera and Zeb specifically are pretty expensive. I'm not too sure about the Keenan. But I definitely want to get at least Hera and Zeb so I can complete the Ghost crew since I have everyone else, including Sabine, who I got from like an advent calendar. Yeah, still, this is a really good set. I would definitely recommend getting it if you can. Not only do you get an awesome Thrawn figure, you also get this awesome ship, and I would definitely recommend it. But I want to know what you think of it. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.